Today we're going to show you how to handle a reimbursable expense. So the situation is that you've incurred an expense for a customer or donor, probably a grantor. Most often this happens with grants where they will reimburse you for expenses, but they don't give you the money up front. These are known as reimbursable grants, but it will happen in other areas as well. So what happens is you incur the expense and then you want to send an invoice out to we're going to call them a customer, it could also be a donor or a grantor. So we start with creating the expense, new expense, and we'll use Bob's Burger Joint. I like advertising. I've already done this once in tests, so this all popped up. But this is the important, very important, is the description. The category won't show up in the rebill, but the description will. So make sure that you put something here. I'm billing them $99.99. This is just a little trick to isolate in the sample client. And I'm going to say, oops, it is billable to Joe customer, whom I created for this. This is particularly the important part. So if you click here, it assigns it to him. If you click here, it says this is going to be billed later. So we save and close. Now we're ready to invoice Joe. So we are going to create an invoice. We simply type in Joe customer. Not only does all the information about Joe pop up, but all of the charges, the billable expenses that we have had, we've assigned to Joe over the period, a week, a month, however period it is. Simply click Add All. And here you can see the description shows up. There is no product and service. This is just a straight up invoice for Joe to reimburse yourselves for the cost. In hindsight, I probably should have put advertising costs in here, but nevertheless, this works pretty well. So we're going to save and close. Now let's take a look at how that shows up on our reporting. I've created this special report for us. There we go. So our advertising expense, this was the initial charge, is $99, and we are going to be reimbursed for it through billable expense income. You are free to change this verbiage on this account if you wish. For example, if it's grant reimbursement income, you may want to stick that in there. But regardless, this is out of the box QuickBooks. It goes to billable expense income. So we have money out, and then we're reimbursed for that money. Thank you so much.